Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm, of course, your host, Goldest Blitz, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Golden Vordia, the WZ121B. Now, this is an extremely strong Tier 10 medium if it is played correctly. Not only after Update 7.8 did it receive yet again another buff on the on-movement turret rotation dispersion, and as well the traverse speed. Both of them got about 10% better, which doesn't sound like much until you realize that Wargaming pretty much buffs this tank every other update. It's almost like they have a bet that they have to keep buffing this tank until it's like the most overpowered tier 10, because at the current rate, this thing is pretty much one of the strongest tier 10 mediums in the game. Not only does it have extremely thick frontal armor for a medium, it's about 220 millimeters thick, kind of like a T-54 at tier 10 on the upper plate, because of course, just like the WZ-121, this tank has the same hull. Not only does it have an extremely strong hull, this thing's turret is actually better than the WZ-121, which is very, very impressive. It's about 280 to 390-ish millimeters thick on the turret, and if you're wiggling it back and forth, or even just aiming at mediums, you will get a lot of bounces. The tank is quick, goes 56 kilometers per hour at top speed, which is great. It's got 3,464 DPM if you're running gun rammer, and about 3,200 if you're running calibrated, which I would suggest because you're a medium, you're going to struggle to penetrate heavies, especially like the E100 or mouses and super heavies like that. You will struggle to pen them, or, you know, like that tank right there, or the enemy IS-4. But in this battle here, we've already managed to make our way all the way across the map, and there is an STB-1, which we almost got a shell out into. Sheridan, of course, just slapping an HE at my tank. Don't you love that? Maybe we can get some nice shells out. Come on. Oh, come on, poke it, Sheridan. Too bad I don't have the gun depression to hit him, and we just got hit on the roof of the turret. Where the heck did I even get penned? What the... Well, as you can see, Wargaming does not like me, always. They sometimes like to make fun of my armor after I say it's good, and, well, you can see that shot literally went right into the edge of my tank, so... Yeah, not the best right there, but to be fair, the enemy team is, they're bleeding quite a bit. Maybe we can get a shot into that Sheridan. That would be a no. But we can get some shells into probably this IS-4 onto the side of the map over here. We've also got that 50B pushing off, but I'm really hoping that this IS-4 pushes forwards because, well, you can see at the current rate of that team over there, there's a nice shot going right into that IS-4. He missed me, of course, which is even better, which means now I can just wait, reload, and, well, we're not doing too bad. We do have to worry about tanks like the Sheridan, of course, which are driving away very quickly. We've also got Jagdpanzer E100, which is another extremely deadly vehicle, and he's actually not spotted, which isn't great. I do obviously want to get that Yag spotted, so there you go. Yag has been detected, now we can load heat, aim it right in on his weak spot, and bounce it. Well, shoot, I guess heat isn't going to pen every weak spot every game, but nonetheless, there's a nice heat shell into the side of the Jagdpanzer, penning him pretty dang easily. We've also got the IS-4 off to the side over here. Let's get a nice heat shell finishing him off. We're not doing the most damage this game, but we are getting some nice shells out. We're sitting at a pretty decent amount of damage, just about 1,000, which, again, isn't awful, judging that the enemy team is holding quite well, and I'm going to have to do a pretty quick push on this Jagdpanzer if we want to do a decent job here, so that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. There's a nice shot into the side of the Yag. Hopefully this mouse is going to get some nice shells out, and as well, I'll be trying to get my shots out onto this Yag as well. There's another nice shot. Come on, mouse, pen him. Pen him, I dare you. Do it. Oh my god, why do you suck? Thankfully, we damaged the Jagdpanzer's ammo rack, which means that he might just take too long. No, he didn't. This mouse is obviously not the best player, which means that I have to rely on him a little bit, but thankfully, because our team is indeed winning, we are on at least the advantages of hit points, should I say, and tanks we have left. Oh, I needed that to hit so bad. Alright, I'm just going to push up. We're going to see if we can get some shells out into the enemy 50B. The 50B can be an extremely strong tank, but because it got its clip out, that means I'm going to take full advantage of his tank here, especially because that E100 rammed him. But yeah, this tank has got really, really mean HE, and obviously I'm going to try and take advantage of that every moment I can. There goes the enemy 50B. The STB's up top there. And I'm going to get an ammo racked by the E100. Just fantastic. That would have been a great farm for us, and we got instantly killed. Well, as you can see, my luck sucks, but not much I can do about that. That's actually one thing I've talked about. Obviously, I don't care too much because I'm pretty sure we broke 3,000. My goal for every game is just to break 3,000, so yeah, it's not the end of the planet. Ammo racks happen. There's not much you can do about it. We could have done maybe another 1,000 damage there, done 45, 5,000. Nonetheless, the thing that I don't like, and something that Wargaming should do, is make it so that if you have a damaged ammo rack, sure, you can get ammo racked. If somebody shoots you in the ammo rack and you haven't repaired it, you can have the ability to be ammo racked. But in my opinion, it is retarded that somebody that is completely healthy and have a full ammo rack can get instantly killed by, let's say, a vehicle like the E100 just poking and shooting you. That's something I don't agree with, and I will tell Wargaming this many times. It ruins not only tournaments, because we've seen tournaments, actually, when I commented it on Twister. There's been full health ammo racks that'll change the entire course of a battle, and that's kind of stupid and unfair to the one team. Ammo rack should only occur if you cannot repair your ammo rack, which then would bring a little bit of skill. It's not skill when you're in a Chinese tank like the 121 or the 121B and you get hit in the side, because yeah, chances are you're probably actually going to get a damaged ammo rack most of the game. And yeah, that's one of the downsides, I will say. One of the few downsides of the 121B is the ammo rack. Right in the front plate, you can get ammo racked quite often by big caliber shells. Now, not quite often, like I've maybe been ammo racked a handful of times, but I've played many games in these tanks, like a lot. So it is possible to be ammo racked, and you've seen it, you know. There's obviously a lot of times a 121 will poke or something like that, and you'll see it get ammo racked, but on the most part, I wouldn't really say it's too much of a threat. I wouldn't worry about it. Like, people that say the IS-7 gets ammo racked, it's not really, you know, like you're going to be ammo racked every game when you play an IS-7. It's more just the fear that every IS-7 player has. Now, this E5, I'm not even sure what he's doing right now, because why did we track him but not pen him? Why you do this to me, Wargaming? Alright, we're gonna pen him this time. There you go, nice pen. He's taken out. We've also got, like, ZFD 215B 183 over here. There's one nice penetration into him. Obviously, with that stupid quick reload we have, we might just be able to get one more out. Yeah, there you go, that's what I'm talking about. We did need to load a heat shell, but nonetheless, we did get that penetration out onto his vehicle. We've also got, like, that VK72 over here, and with that really strong turn armor we're sitting at, I should be able to get some pretty nice bounces from him if, why is this IS-7 doing this to me? Okay, let's see if we can get a shell out onto the leopards over here. Let's aim in and fire. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. Finishing off the enemy leopard, and with that, we're doing pretty solid, to be fair. Again, you can see the accuracy on the tank is great. It's not the most accurate gun. Like, obviously, you'll play a leopard, and it's got more DPM, and it does have more accuracy, but you won't find a tank that has more armor than this, and the accuracy, and the DPM. It's got the whole trifecta of things you want. It's got the DPM, it's got the accuracy. Honestly, I don't even care if this guy shoots me. As long as I don't get ammo racked, I don't care, because we've got plenty of time to rack out the damage on this guy. I'm just gonna keep on shooting him over and over, and, well, this 50B is about to finish him off, like so. I don't know if he was trying to target me there or what, but he obviously didn't do the best job. Now we got the Jagdpanzer. There we go, nice shot into the side of the Jag, and with that, we did 3,309 damage, coming out with another victory. I personally love the 121B. It's a vehicle that I find is very underrated, and I actually find it one of the strongest tier 10 mediums in the game. I would highly suggest, if it comes out for less than $50, anybody to buy it, if you're at least decent at the game. If you're grinding up the game and you don't have a tier 10 yet, please don't spend your money on a tier 10, because you lessen the chances of winning, and you're probably actually going to enjoy the game less. So, hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and to be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.